I am the rocket man they talk about. I jump from star to star, I'll walk it out.
Hey everyone, Shane here, Shibby2142. I want to talk about FIFA 12. This will be on the PC. So I know console versions are typically better, but supposedly this year, PC has basically the same stuff that console has, which is once again for the first time. So I'm playing as Holland International versus Portugal, once again International. So I'll talk about my style, why I'm playing this game, different things that they've changed that I've noticed. So the reason why I'm playing FIFA is because it's kind of a passion of mine. It's a really fun game to watch, and I really enjoy the camaraderie a lot of teams have, and it's just a good sport. One reason, especially that I like watching football, we call it soccer here, but I'll say football, no worries, is that for other games, maybe like NFL, NBA, NHL, there's so many commercials. Oh, it's so frustrating. I just hate watching like games in real life, and there's like a change of possession, okay, commercial. Okay, there's a couple downs, commercial. Just like, oh my god, so frustrating. So I'm like, oh, here's a game, football, soccer. They play. There's no breaks. It's 45 minutes, and you just keep going, and it's exciting. A lot of people don't really enjoy football that much because they don't really understand what's going on. It's just a bunch of Frenchmen to them, or Englishmen, kicking a ball around, and it really doesn't mean anything to them. Another reason why I enjoy FIFA is because it's a great game to play against friends. There's no, okay, well let me do a kickoff and then we have to go on special teams. It's just constant fluid action. Every decision you make can influence the game. The game can change within moments. Say if I just get the ball taken away from me right there and he just kicks it from there and scores somehow, that changes the game. And it's so nice that it's refreshing, it's different. And I'm just so excited that this year FIFA 12 PC is actually somewhat similar to the console versions, if not the same. Major changes in FIFA 12 from the previous versions are the impact engine, tactical defending, and precision dribbling. Basically, the impact engine improves collision variety, accuracy, and momentum preservation. So that's kind of a new advanced animation system, along with collision physics that produce different results depending on the player statistics, forces, how big they are, weight, stuff like that. So that's really cool and neat because typically in older FIFA games, it doesn't matter what size they were, if they just ran into each other, some random outcome would happen, and now there's kind of more factors, which is really neat. The new tactical defending system was aiming to change the approach to defending by placing equal importance on positioning, intercepting passes, and tackling. When defending, there will be much more emphasis on slowing attackers down and containing them, while in older versions of FIFA, you may notice it's just a lot of pressuring and bumper cars. That's what I'd call it, where you just hold down whatever the bottom button is for a classic layout. For mine, I'm using a Logitech Rumble Pad 2 on the PC. I don't use keyboard and mouse. That just, I don't know, it doesn't work very good. So that's the 2 button for me. And basically, it'll do all the defending for you. So I still do it sometimes, but with the tactical defending system, there's more interaction with choosing to do better timing, better precision, and there's more pressing options compared to previous versions once again. The other new feature is precision dribbling, dripping that chocolate sauce, which allows players to dribble while they're shielding, meaning you can still move around the pitch, which is the field, while holding other players off, which is pretty cool, rather than being rooted to a spot where you can't move so you can actually keep moving. Another change that you might notice that I am definitely welcoming is the overhaul to the new camera angle design and improvements to the broadcast style, which basically some in-game cutscenes have been removed, such as the throw-ins or corner kicks. So instead of a big cutscene that's like, oh man, this is boring, the player will pretty much just run to the ball and there will be no interruption, once again keeping the game fluid. There's also been other changes to the online modes and career modes, which I have not messed around with, so I'm sure those changes are for the better. In FIFA 09 or 010, I believe, I was really big into online play. I think I played maybe 300 matches, but the problem that always pissed me off was people would just leave the match or disconnect their internet on whatever system they're using, typically PC, that's what I'd play on. and then either the match wouldn't count, or sometimes it would count as a loss for me, or sometimes I'd get the win. It was very random, very frustrating, but playing against a human is definitely a lot better than playing against a computer right now. But I'm still trying to warm up my skills and learn some of the new buttons and obviously the systems that I've been talking about. So that's kind of my history with FIFA and the new changes in FIFA 12. Once again, this is on the PC. So I am playing as Holland. They're my favorite international team. I just like the Go Orange, and I was definitely cheering for them in the latest World Cup. I had them pick to win, and they went to the finals, but lost to Spain. So that stupid octopus supposedly was the guru of picking stuff, but he died later on. So that's what I gotta say about that. Definitely a big fan of Holland. Let's see here. Shibs, what clubs, how you see damage, are your favorite? I don't really pick certain clubs that are my favorite. I just follow certain players. An example of that might be Carlos Tevez. Right now he plays on Man City. And when he was on Man United, I was a big fan of him. I actually got an international jersey. He plays on Argentina. And he's just a really hard worker. And he plays the ball. He doesn't give up. And yeah, I just really like that in a player. Another favorite player of mine that I also have another jersey for when he was on AC Milan was Ricardo Kaká, but right now he's on Real Madrid, who I like Madrid too, but you know, everyone bitches, oh, Spain and FC Barcelona versus Madrid, they just have so much money and why don't they win? I don't really follow that too much. So those are just two players I like. I also like Klaus Huntelaar, who is on Holland. I do sub him in later in the game when everyone gets tired, and I can talk about kind of what tactics I'm using and why. Some people may consider it an unorthodox style, where I will take shots if I don't see anything coming my way, such as I'm running the ball into their box or really close, and a lot of my guys are just cut off by defenders or I don't have any good passes, so I'll just shoot the ball and see what happens. Worst case, either it goes in, it gets caught by the goalie, and he might kick it long, and I'll get the ball back. He might deflect it, might hit a defender, I might get a corner kick. So I usually just, why not? So I do a lot of shots during the game. Try to do my best. I also like protecting or guarding one of the guys in the first line on defense. So when the goalkeeper is kicking it out, typically they don't do a little short pass, but if they do, I'll just take the ball and then have an easy goal. That's kind of a good tactic to use online because a lot of people just don't remember that or forget, or they play carelessly. And usually when I do my goal kick, when my goalie makes a save, I usually do a short pass. So that's kind of my style. Right there, that is a good example of not bad defending on my part, but there was a deflection and then there was one of their strikers ready to kick the ball into the net. So that happens. Another reason why taking shots, putting a lot of shots on goal, is kind of a good style, I think. And then for defense, what I do is I do a lot of jockeying, a lot of sprinting, and a lot of pressing. I play pretty aggressive defense because I feel like it puts the opponent in a situation to make more mistakes, and that'll kind of help me win from time to time. Another tactic that I don't implement in my gameplay too much is crossing the ball into the box because it's not very dependable for me. I do think I score a header on a cross later on in this game, just kind of by luck. But I do just like the generic shots, whether that be a driven shot or a finesse shot, using some of the back buttons on the controllers. I don't know. Is crossing really that effective? It can be, but I'm not very good at it. So my question to you, the viewer, what is your favorite football club? So would that be maybe Chelsea, FC Barcelona, or are there other smaller clubs that you enjoy? Or maybe a better question, if you want to answer too, is who is your favorite player? So maybe I'll check them out, or if I ever start a manager campaign, which I've heard they've changed the manager career mode quite a bit that involves more media, so I'm not really sure what that'll be about, but I'll check it out. So yeah, just answer those two questions. Favorite football club, maybe favorite football player, and if you want to have a reason why, that'd be perfect. Right now I am subbing in my players that are tired, a strategy that I try to implement during the hour mark, 60 minutes, but this one's like 70 or 75 minutes, so I kind of forgot. But better players typically do not run out of stamina too easily. And then usually I just look for players that are usually in the same position, if not, oh well. And then right now I am doing all 3 substitutions. You have 3 for a whole game, so you know, I'm not going to stop the game again just to be like, oh, I should sub him now and get really too micromanagey. just kind of like just get it over with. Why not keep playing? So once again, let me touch on the topic. Do you want to see more FIFA 12? I probably will change up how I present this, maybe do more live commentary. This is right now post commentary, and I'll probably have to turn off the actual commentary in the game because it might get confusing, and that way I can turn up the game volume a little bit more. So I'm not really sure how others present FIFA 12 on YouTube, so maybe I'll have to check a few videos out to see exactly what they talk about. I don't know, I mean, I'm kind of a noob, but it's a fun game. It's a little change of pace from shooting people in the face, exploding gives, wearing hats, you know, stuff like that. As of right now, I do not have any pros or cons, I'd say, to the game compared to the console versions such as Xbox 360 or PS3, because I haven't played them yet, so that doesn't really help me out. But it seems like this PC version is the best one yet, so that's kind of happy to announce, because other ones I've been very disappointed. They've been mediocre at best, especially when my friends invite me over, like, hey Shane, let's play some FIFA 1v1. Like, alright, wow, this is completely different than the PC version. This is like magical compared to the shit I play. Dat kitty scarf. So anyways, I do score there with a little header. Like I said, I do not cross the ball that often, but you know, sometimes it's just the best way. But I don't know, I honestly do not run the ball down the wing and then just cross it and, you know, see what happens. Oh, am I going to get a goal or not? I don't know, I just like shooting at long range because the goals are a little more sexy, it's more exciting, and especially if I'm up by a few goals, I'll just start taking random shots. I don't know if I do shoot anymore within this game, but yeah, I do end up winning, obviously, right now, 4-1. So that's kind of the video, kind of explaining my FIFA history, what's going on, a little through ball there, it didn't really work. Computer clearing the ball there, Pepe. So that's pretty much it. I mean, what else do you want me to really say in this video with? I covered my FIFA history, talked about the changes in FIFA 12, talked about a little bit between PC and console. The final whistle blows there, so GG's, no re. Holland versus Portugal, man of the match is Robin van Persie. So, that's it. Thank you for watching. Once again, I am Shibby2142. At Shibby2142 on Twitter, Shibby2142 on Facebook, and Steam. All that good stuff in the video description. So that is it. Once again, thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you next time.